Alrighty, well, it's a very hot and sweaty day in Brisbane, as we both know,
Yes.
with Kadeem here and Erik from Loathe. Firstly, welcome back to Australia. It's the second time back, I believe, correct?
Yes, second time. But this time it's a lot hotter than it was last time. We came in winter last time, so it's been like a little mini holiday. It's been nice.
Yeah, and
a few pools.
Would have been a good time to come too, especially on the While She Sleeps tour. That would have been massive.
Oh yeah. It was it was sick. It was sick. Shout out to While She Sleeps, fellow Northerners. Yeah.
No, they're an incredible band, and obviously you were on that tour 2 years ago for I Let It In.
Yeah.
So obviously coming back, and you guys have now kind of still got that band in, like that album in rotation. Has it been interesting to come back and see that album kind of grow over time and doing it at a festival?
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I feel like it's definitely grown a lot since then. To our surprise, really, because obviously we've not released anything since then. But like the amount of love and the amount of like growth that we've seen in between that time is like crazy. So to even when we played with Korn, we did like a direct support slot with Korn in Adelaide, and
What, this last week?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you guys were on that. How was that?
It was that's what I'm saying. It was amazing, and we weren't even announced on that show. It was already sold out before then, and we still had people there singing along. Like, it was crazy. It was really crazy.
I think it's nice as well because it's both times we've been here. It's been a different way, like different audiences to put our music in front of. It's not necessarily specifically Loathe fans. You know, it's like a festival like this. There's so many different types of people and fans of different bands. And same with the While She Sleeps tour. It was predominantly the fans, and we got to present our music to them. And it's been really good, yeah. Same with the Korn show, and
yeah,
great.
for sure. And the While She Sleeps, like I guess While She Sleeps is a bit more, I guess within your realm in terms of sound and music and stuff. So that would have been like kind of a cool combo. But yeah, Korn, I literally, like you said, didn't even know that until right now. That's hectic.
Yeah. Shout out to Korn, man. They're showing us a lot of love. Yeah. Like, it's actually, it's so crazy. We literally grew up listening to them, and as I've literally said a million times, like we would not be a band if it wasn't for them. So for them to give us them opportunities is wild.
Full circle moment.
Literally.
Sure. Now, the band, I feel, doesn't really fall into like a genre. Like, it kind of encompasses a lot of stuff. You've got shoegaze, you've got metalcore, post rock, ambient, even a little bit of black metal kind of vibes in some songs. Do you guys have a self-definition of what you play, or is it just you just kind of make the shit you want to make?
That is the motto of the band, is just making shit we want to make, really. Like,
I think we always say we want it to just sound like Loathe as much as it can. That's like, it's proper cliche, like we only sound like the band name, but like genuinely we take so much inspiration and influence from so many different worlds of music that it, like you say, it can be hard to kind of pin it down to one specific thing. I also feel like this new generation of bands that we're all privileged to be a part of is kind of doing away with being very specific about how to like label your own band and your own music, and it's great to be a part of it. And I think we kind of feel the same, and
the definition is no definition.
Precisely.
Love it. Now, something else as well that then I guess kind of flows into that is that a lot of your music has a very cinematic kind of big epic vibe to it. Is that something that you guys, like when you guys go into making music, decided that you wanted to do? Because there's like, I don't know how to describe it, but sometimes it feels like at times I'm listening to a film score, but it's metal, and it's like, it's very strange.
Yeah, that's definitely like a really big part of our identity, and like something we take a lot of inspiration from film scores, and they'll be like, at times like writing music, it'll be like, Erik would be like, I want this song to sound like this specific, a scene that this happens, and do you know what I mean? It's like, a lot of our inspiration comes from like films. Yeah. That's the only way I can really put it, is like,
I agree. I concur.
I saw something that like you guys draw a lot of inspiration from Vangelis or something like that. Oh, there we go. Someone fell over.
Sound effect. Foley.
That's it. There's the film score right there. Yeah. But like I thought I saw something about like Vangelis, like Blade Runner and that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely hear it. Especially too in the third album, which does take a more instrumental approach, minimal vocals. Is that something then, I guess, with that cinematic vibe that you were looking at for that record specifically?
100%. Yeah, that was always kind of part of the plan, is that that kind of face of our music is something that we all love and we all really appreciate when it comes to listening to other albums from other artists as well. When it comes to like a nice little breather moment of you just feel like you're in this wash of an emotion or a vibe or anything for a prolonged amount of time, it's something we all appreciate. And doing an ambient album was always on the cards for us. Kind of stirred it up online, like we said, we just do what we want to do for ourselves, really, with the music, and that was just another example of that. And who knows what the future holds, like. So,
for sure. It's
sorry, everybody online, we might do it again.
This next up one out.
It's all just Foley.
Yeah. It's actually it just keeps like decreasing. There's just nothing. It just ends up being white noise.
There's that guy, I can't remember who it was, but he dropped a whole album online and it was just nothing. And he basically managed to get around the Spotify thing.
Yeah.
And he was making millions off no noise.
I think Wolfpack did a similar thing.
That's it, Wolfpack. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Now there's one specific song, and I'm sure you guys have had a lot of questions about it, but is it really you? When it then came, I guess, time to do the features, which we'll get into about, with that not being a single, but then deciding you wanted to kind of add more with bands like Sleep Token and Teenage Wrist, you see that a lot of times with singles. That's not a single. What was the call there? What was that conversation like?
I think it's one of those things where going into the last album, we didn't really know what to expect with the reception of that album and each song individually. Obviously, we loved the songs and we're like, these are insane, but it felt like at the time and kind of, I guess, what people expected of us, we didn't really want to put something out like Is It Really You as a single, I guess.
Yeah.
But as time went on and the album was released, as the album was out, it kind of became its own thing and people were drawn more to that song, and then it just made sense in the end to make that more of a...
And then the features kind of came out of nowhere, really, didn't they? Sleep Token, we just got sent it across, and we were like, wow, this is amazing. Teenage Wrist was another band that we'd had communication with, and we were mutual fans of each other, and said they'd like to do a version of Is It Really You, and I think I like that it's not a single, but it's the biggest song on the album. I like that because I don't know, it kind of defies what the norm is. Push this song, it becomes the single, everybody likes it. It's almost kind of like Kadeem's give it away now. We loved the song, but we weren't confident to put it out. But it almost is a bit like, oh yeah, just wait till the album, guys. You know what I mean? We've got a sleeper on there. But.
Yeah, you got to keep the hidden gems.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
How was it too? Because obviously Teenage Wrist and Sleep Token, two kind of very different bands. When it came to kind of approaching the features, how did you go with each band? Did they kind of just go, hey, this is what we want to add, or
Yeah, we were completely hands off.
Yeah,
wow.
That's good music, isn't it?
It's
also we do what we do, they do what they do, and it's an honor to hear our song resonate with them and for them to reimagine it in their own way. And it's better that it's unfiltered and we didn't have anything to do with it, because we kind of gave them the source material already. So that's enough of our input, and then they did what they did, and both turned out amazing. Both very different as well.
Yeah.
Very different from each other and very different from the original song.
Yeah.
So it was just awesome, and it gives fans of the song, different versions of it, which is great.
That's it. It's three different vibes to the same song, which is you don't see.
Yeah.
Now, with it being obviously last day of the tour, you guys have played. I heard as well. I wasn't here doing all this, but I heard your guys' set was crazy today.
Oh yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, today was unreal. I had a lot of fun on stage today. It was sick.
Now that it's kind of wrapped up for the weekend, is there anyone you're looking to check out? Anyone you haven't seen that you would love to see?
We actually haven't seen anyone.
We haven't seen anyone this whole weekend, but we've actually got time to see a few people today. Yeah. I want to see North Lane. I want to see Korn, of course.
I want to see Mastodon.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Alpha Wolf.
Oh yeah.
As soon as this is done, I'm running Alpha Wolf.
Yeah,
my bag's over there. I've got the 60 centimeters of steel bag and everything, and big fan. So
it's a stacked lineup, man. So many amazing bands to choose from. And
for
Jet.
Sure.
I want to see Jet.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be my girl?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Well, thanks so much for taking the time out. Appreciate everyone coming through and saying hey. So yeah, fingers crossed we see you guys back in Australia pretty soon.
Absolutely. Love.
Cool.
Thank you.